Hello and welcome to Thursday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I realised something was wrong yesterday. It was a Wednesday. Normally on Wednesdays I do Marty Sears puzzles, but Rat Run has finished, as those of you who watched the 5.25 hour episode that we released last week will know. So there was no Rat Run. I haven't done a Marty Sears puzzle this week, so I'm going to put that right. I'm going to have a look at Quiet Room, which lots of you have suggested. It's not really. It doesn't sound like a Rat Run. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like anything. It's got a very simple, very simple rule set, and apparently it's magnificent. I wonder why it's called. Oh, I know why it's called Quiet Room, because the rule set is redolent of whisper logic. Which I will explain in a moment. So this is what we're going to have a go at in today's video. Yeah, fingers crossed. It's only got 2 stars out of 5 for difficulty. So if it takes me 5.25 hours, that would be very bad of my brain. I hope you're listening, because I really will not be impressed with you. Now, before we kick off though, and we read the rules of this one, let me think about other things I meant to mention before we start today. I did speak to Mark earlier. We are going to be streaming Blueprints on Monday evening at the usual time of 10 p.m. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I will do. If you're subscribed, you'll get a notification. If you're not subscribed, oh, please do consider it. You can see on the screen, I've got this ticker that occasionally ticks up, showing the current situation. We are closing in on that magic number 700,000, which is, I mean, it's just remarkable. So anything you could do to help us get there, we'd really appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Over on Patreon, we've got a monthly competition. There's still a couple of days left. If you so it's basically a Sudoku hunt themed on aliens. If you are stuck, get yourself unstuck by using the mechanism of the CTC Discord server, where on that server there is a channel that's Patreon only. And if you go there, you'll find your fellow patrons sharing tips, a go-go that will almost certainly get you unstuck. And if you haven't started yet, there's still plenty of time. 2 days is more than enough to finish all the puzzles and win a chance to come onto the channel and be in a video. So if that might appeal, do get involved. That's over on Patreon right now. Now, the other things I've got to do today, though, the important things, are birthdays. Rico, over there in Ukraine, you're turning 23 today, although I cannot agree with your choice of cake, which is cake and berries, even though you confessed to being a fan of chocolate cake normally. You're going to explore a cake and, well, berries and cream cake, which no, I can't get on board with that at all. But next time, go back to chocolate, Rico, but many happy returns. Oh, I wanted to thank Anna. It's not Anna's birthday, but I did have a lovely email from Anna, who's been watching since the Miracle Sudoku. Has had a bit of a rotten year, which included the ceiling falling in. That is not a good thing to happen, let me tell you. Anyway, I wish you all the best going forward. Well, don't worry as well. We're not planning on stopping making videos anytime soon. So, but it is emails like yours that remind us that, I suppose, sharing our souls, if that's what you can call it, has some value in the world. So, Anna, I did really appreciate your email. Thank you for sending it. In fact, I'm going to just talk about ceilings falling in, because that's brought back a memory. It's really not a good thing if a ceiling falls in. I'm glad to hear no one was hurt in Anna's case. I was once, when was this? This was about 13 years ago, and I may have mentioned it on the channel before, but I was sitting in the stalls of the Apollo Theatre in London watching the first act of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which is a wonderful book if you've never read it. Very worthwhile reading, very funny and very poignant. Anyway, I can't tell you how good the play was, because during that first act, the ceiling fell down. I kid you not, large chunks of masonry fell from the ceiling and battered the audience. My dad got badly cut. It was terrifying, absolutely terrifying, because you didn't know why the building was falling down. You just sensed it was. And as the ceiling fell down, the dust that came up was like nothing I've ever experienced before. You couldn't see anything. Like if I put my hand there, I couldn't see my hand. So yeah, that was utterly. I mean, thankfully nobody was very seriously hurt. But yeah, Anna, ceilings falling in. I don't recommend it. Do try and be in buildings where the ceilings don't fall on your head. There is a knowledge bomb from Cracking the Cryptic. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to other things. Birthdays. Anna Marie, your friend Esmeralda, wrote to me and said, could we wish you a happy birthday? Of course we can. And I know the two of you were markers at the Dutch Sudoku Championship. I might have a picture, actually. Have I got a picture? Is this going to work? It is. There we go. There's Anna Marie. I can't see Esmeralda there, but she might be there too. Maybe she took the picture. But well done you for helping. And actually, that made me think. I wanted to share a little bit of puzzle news with you. Thinking about marking of championships. The UK Puzzle Championship happened very recently. I think it was last weekend. And I've got a snip here of the results. And there is something hidden in these numbers here that I view as unutterably extraordinary. Oh, no, go away, whatever you are. So these are the results. Well done to Walker Anderson, who's actually Walker, I think, is over on the CTC Discord. I think he's involved in the gap puzzles over there. Well, certainly was at one point. But anyway, Walker's a phenomenal solver, and you can see Walker won, finishing slightly more quickly than people like Ken Endo and Ulrich Voigt. Now, I just want to mention Ulrich Voigt. Ulrich Voigt, when I competed in the World Puzzle Championship a few times a few years ago, Ulrich Voigt was like the colossus of puzzle championships. He's won the World Puzzle Championship a gazillion times. A phenomenal mind, and actually a lovely person as well. I remember talking to him. Where was that? Minsk or somewhere like that. Oh no, it was Poland. Anyway, and he's charming and utterly brilliant, and he would win the competition every year. And you can see here that Ulrich finished all the puzzles correctly in 2 hours 32 minutes. So what is the extraordinary thing I want to draw to your attention here? Well, it's actually the performance of somebody called Freddie Hand, who is the reigning world puzzle champion from the UK. And Freddie must have made a silly mistake because Freddie only got 916 points. But it's the time that Freddie finished in that I view as, I can't really believe it. Because Freddie finished the puzzles in 1 hour 31 minutes. Let's go back to Ulrich's time. This is the gazillion times world puzzle champion, finished in 2 hours 32 minutes. So Freddie beat him by over an hour. And I know you might say, but Freddie got one wrong. Well, Freddie, that will be a slip of the pen. Okay, this is an absurdity, the like of which I cannot explain. It would be like Usain Bolt in his prime, going into the 100 meters, beginning, and then thinking, hang on, 5 seconds have gone, and that bloke over there has just finished. It's extraordinary. Freddie is a phenomenon. Anyway, I just wanted to share. It's just puzzle-related news, isn't it? It's definitely. Where else would you get talk like this about puzzles? I don't know. But Freddie, wow. Anyway, and Anna Marie, very many happy returns. Next, Danielle. Your husband, Benjamin, wrote to me. Is it Grand Saline in Texas? I might be getting the pronunciation of that wrong. But Benjamin says you're the love of his life and his best friend, which is rather a nice thing, I think, to hear on any day. So Danielle, many happy returns. I hope you get some heavily iced chocolate cake. And last but not least, Ivy. Ivy, it's your birthday. And I know this because your partner, Jamie, wrote to me and told me that you both watch. So thank you both for doing that. And Ivy, I hope you get some great cake today and it's properly iced. Many happy returns. And that is all the news. Shall we go? Shall we turn our attention to Marty's quiet room and see what we can do with this? Let's read the rules together and see what we have to do. We've got normal Sudoku rules applying. So we're going to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Along a line that occupies n cells, every pair of adjacent digits must have a difference of at least n. And if a black dot sits between two digits, one is double the other. So if this was 2, this would either be 1 because 2 is double 1, or 4 because 4 is double 2. And on the lines, let's look at this line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's a 5-length line. Along a line that occupies n cells, the difference in it, so if this was a 1, this would have to be at least a 6. So this effectively operates a bit like a German whispers line, if you've ever seen puzzles with that constraint before. And that is, I think, why Marty has called the puzzle Quiet Room. It's because presumably all these lines operate a bit like whispers lines of various lengths, and we're going to have to figure out how they all work together. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. So which is the longest line? Is it that 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's quite constrained. That looks very long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is even longer. There can't be anything longer than that. Yeah, I mean, let's start there. That's a fairly kind line, I would argue, because the entire I mean, how do you find Sudoku digits that are at least 8 different from one another? They're all going to have to be 1s and 9s on that line, aren't they? That's the only way that's going to work. And does that affect this one then? So a length 7 line, you can't put any middly digits on it. If you tried to put a 3 on it, is there a Sudoku digit that's 7 different from 3? No. If we go up, we get to 10, don't we? So this line is entirely made up of 1s, 2s, 8s, and 9s, which does give us, look at that, as a quadruple that's emerged straight away in the top row. Does that affect? Yes. Okay, we've got a black dot here. Now this has to have one digit double the other. Now in Sudoku land, which is a land I visit often, there are 4 black dot pairs that are possible. A 1-2 pair, a 2-4 pair, a 4-8 pair, and a 3-6 pair. And all of those are ruled out by 1, 2, and 8, except a 3-6 pair. So we might get a 3 in the corner. And these digits are 4, 5, and 7. And this digit isn't 1 or 9, so that is 2 or 8. And this is a 7 difference, so we can't get this digit, I don't think. Oh, well, no, we sort of can. It's a 7 difference, so this can't be 2 or 8, because they would only be 6 apart. So that is 1 or 9. Oh, and then it doesn't work. 1 or 9 there does mean this could be, if this was 1, this could be 8 or 9. If this was 9, this could be 1 or 2. Okay. Okay, and then we've got another line here that's fairly chunky. That's a 6-length line. I don't know. I mean, you can put 3s. You can put 3s and 7s on 6-length lines. So do I really? Is this really what I have to do? Oh, I don't want to do that. That feels wrong, doesn't it? But that's a length 5 line. Do I know what that is? I doubt it. It's not a 3-6 line because this couldn't be 3 or 6. So it's either. Can it be 1, 2? It can't be 1, 2 actually. You can't have 1 on either side of it because there's a 1, 9 pair in column 6 and there's a 1, 9 pair in box 3. So it's not got 1 on it. So it has got 4 on it. It's either 2, 4 or 4, 8, but it has got 4 on it. Yeah, that's nice. Right, let's look at this digit. This can't be 4, but this is the only line I really understand. In fact, I'm going to make it green because that is a German whispers line, which is normally we represent in Sudoku as green, i.e. the digits on it differ by at least 5. Now, if this was a 4, 4 is sort of monogamous along green lines. It can only have one partner from the Sudoku space, and that's the digit 9. So if this was 4, this would have to be a 9, but it can't be because there's a 1-9 pair in the column. So this is a 4. I think that's not going to help me with this, is it? Is this a colouring puzzle? Okay, hang on a minute. It might be. Oh no, maybe unnecessary. Hang on, I've just noticed box 3 is really full of stuff now. That can't be a 4. There's a 2-8 pair, there's a 1-9 pair, and there's a 3-6 pair in box 3. So the only digits that we've got left to place are 4, 5, and 7. So we've got 4, 5, and 7 on. Oh, that's a Dutch whispers line. That's a length 4 line. So that's typically a Dutch whispers line, which is normally orange. Instead, is that a Dutch whispers line as well? That's a length 4 line. Let's find all the length 4 lines. I found them. Okay, but these have to be 4 different. So that one. You see, the problem with Dutch whispers lines is they are different creatures to German whispers lines. German whispers lines can't have 5 on them. Dutch whispers lines can, although right. I'm gonna try slightly change tack here. I'm just gonna colour it for a second. This digit, I don't know whether it's 1 or 9. In fact, I saw Mark do a video the other day where he used placeholder digits rather than colouring to do one of these puzzles, and I forgot to look at the comments on that one to see whether or not he was met with opprobrium, because some people think placeholder digits are close to bifurcation. I don't, but anyway, I tend to use colouring rather than a placeholder digit. So this digit I'm going to make purple. So this digit is clearly different in the sense that if this is a low digit, this is definitely a high digit. And the same is going to carry on along this line, isn't it? This digit's going to be the same as this one, exactly identical. So is that one, so is that one. So these are going to be green. Now we don't know at this point whether green is 1 or green is 9, but we know green is going to be consistent because digits have to oscillate 8 different as we go down the line. Now, that one is therefore purple. So this one, remember this is a 7 different line. We're going to get the colouring of this line. This could be important. What do I mean by colouring? Well, if this is purple 1 or 9, imagine it was purple 1. What's this? It's got to be 7 different. So it's not only got to be 8, but it's got to be the opposite colour to this one. Which is going to be the same as every digit along here is going to be the green version. I don't know whether green is high or low, but I know that the line oscillates higher T and lower T. Now this digit, this is great. I love this. So this is purple because it's not the green 2 or 8, and it is a 2 or 8. So it must be the purple flavour of 2 or 8. And we know digits differ by 5 along this line. So that digit is green, that digit is purple, that digit is green, and that digit is purple. I.e. we're going to oscillate. Because we can never put 5 on the line, every digit on here either has the quality of being higher than 5 or lower than 5. And because we have to oscillate, the colouring is going to propagate down this line. I saw it did something to that digit. Let me just mull this for a second. So this is a length 5 line. So this digit, we know it can't be green 1, 9. So it could be green 2, 8 or green 3, 7. It can't be green 4, 6 because green 4, 6 would only go next to purple 1, 9. And this is not purple 1, 9 because it needs to be 5 different. Okay, this might not be. Okay, I think I'm not sure if I really want to go. Maybe I should go down the line. Come on, Simon. Man up. Right, if this is green, but it's not extreme, and this is 5 different, This digit is not 1 or 9, is it? So it's 2, 3, 7 or 8 again. Again, just to be clear, it can't be 4 or 6, because 4 or 6 is going to require its neighbouring cells to be either both 1 or both 9 in order to be 5 different from it. So this is 2, 3, 7 or 8, same thing. Oh, you rotten thing. That one. No, it's fine. I was going to say, could this one be 1 or 9? But it can't be because it's in the purple flavour, and it doesn't see green 1, 9, but it doesn't need to because it's not green. So this one is also 2, 3, 7 or 8. Okay, I think it is doing something, this logic. All right, let's go back to what I noticed about this cell. So this cell, if this was 5, we know the difference to this digit is at least 4. So if this is 5, this has to be a 1 or a 9, but it actually sees both flavours, so it couldn't be 1 or 9, which means this digit is not 5. It might be that line we have to think about, though. But let's keep going along the Dutch whispers line. So if this is 4, then this has to be 8, because it can't be 9. And if this is 7, this has to be 4 different, so 2 or 3. And I don't know how to colour it, which is the main issue, isn't it? Oh, that digit is important. This one is very interesting. No mocking me. I've suffered all the mocks before. Right, this digit is a middly digit by dint of seeing both flavours of 1, 9 and a 2, 8 pair. So it is 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. But if it was 5, it would have to be next to a 1 or a 9. 4 would require 4 here would need this to be, oh, that does work actually. Bother. Okay, sorry, that's not nearly as good as I was hoping. Oh dear. Oh, it must be this line. He says somewhat desperately. So this line, which you might remember, I was very reluctant to pencil mark it because it was going to be so difficult to pencil mark. I.e. the digits on it were going to be from 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 or 9. But some cells here, for example this one, can't be 1 or 9. So that is 2, 3, 7 or 8. And the digits on it are different. By at least 6, aren't they? So if this was 3, this would have to be green 1 or 9. It would have to be green 9. Bother. Okay, that doesn't quite work then. I mean, there are other cells. This one, that's 2, 3, 7 or 8 as well, isn't it? That sees both flavours of 1, 9 as well. I don't actually see how to do that. That's a distressing consequence. So how on earth do we do this then? The most likely digit I've found so far is that one, but that really didn't do enough. That digit's got to be 5 different. So 7 here would make both of those into 2s. Is that a problem for some reason? Or maybe there's some... I'm sure there isn't, but I'm trying to say... I was wondering about Sudoku, actually, which is an... Oh, okay, I am going to ask about Sudoku. Where is purple 1, 9 in box 8? It's there by Sudoku. It's the only place it can go. So that gets me purple 1, 9 in box 9. Lovely. Okay, let's try that with green 1, 9. Thing is, I don't seem to know as much about green 1. Oh, Nearly. It's in one of those two. No, I don't think I do know quite as much as I need to know in order to help myself with that. Okay. So, how do we do this then? What peculiarity have we missed here? No idea. There must be some way of propagating this colouring somehow, I think. That cell sees 1 and 9. So again, that one on this line is 2, 3, 7, or 8. And they, oh, right, there's a point. Those two have to be 6 apart. So they can't be 3s and 7s now, because neither of these cells can be 1s and 9s. So these are 2 and 8. Now, it would be great, wouldn't it, if we could somehow relate the colouring of these 2's 8s to those two. But I don't think we can. Now, if this was 2 and this was 6 different, this would be 8, 9. So this is 1, 2, 8, 9. And then this one and this one. Oh, it's not quite good enough, I don't think. Although, actually, hang on. This line I can colour as well, because I have got the colouring of the bottom digit. That might do something. So we can green. Yeah, that's done, well, it's not done a great deal. But the green 2,8 now sees this cell. So that can't be green 2,8. That's got to be green 1,9, which means this one is purple 2,8. Which, what's going on there? This one is a difference of 7, isn't it? So this one can't be 2 or 8, because that would be a difference of 6. So that becomes green 1,9. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's a shame. It nearly mattered, but then it didn't. Okay. So from that, I just need to check the time. I'm still okay. I do have to do some shuttling around this evening. So I've got about 10 minutes. I've only got 10 minutes to finish the puzzle. That's not good. That's not going to be enough, is it? But I'll do my best. Okay, can we see anything else that might be helpful from being able to colour this line? What about that one? Is that under any sort of pressure? This is green. It sees that green. But in theory, I think this is one. I mean, this is a terrible pencil mark for which I beg your forgiveness, but I think that's really not under pressure. What about... And then we've got this line here. Oh, we see we can't colour. Dutch whisper lines are hard to colour because of the 5 possibility. So we can't just, hypothecate them into highness and lowness. What if this was a 5? What if that was a 5? That might all be possible, unfortunately. That one sees 2,8. So that's become green 1,9. So that's not green 1,9 again. That's a small win for the goodies, isn't it? So this digit on this Dutch whisper down here is 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Oh, it's a terrible thing to acknowledge. It really is. And the difference on this line was actually, this is a 6 line. Hang on, is this that can't be 1 or 9? That's huge. Hang on, look at this 6 line. Sorry. This digit, these 2 digits now have to be 6 different from one another. And they couldn't, because they can't involve 1, 9, I know what they are. They are 2 and 8. And that might do something. Yeah, that gives me this digit. It's great, this, isn't it? So this is now green 1, 9. I nearly did something. I nearly did something. This digit, oh, that's lovely. he's both flavours of 2, 8. That's got to be a 3. So that's now a 7, because it's got to be different. This digit is now 4 different, so it is a 7. So this is no longer 7. This is now 5. This is now 4. We're suddenly doing things. 7 is in one of 2 places in column 8. This digit is a 1 or a 2 or a 3. Well, it's not a 1 because it sees 1, 9. So it's 2 or 3. And I still don't know how to colour this, I'm sure. Oh, there is a 3 in the corner. Look. There is. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. All right. Well, that's a win for the goodies, isn't it? This is no longer a 3. This is no longer a 7. And the difference on this line is that's no longer a 3. Do we care? I'm not sure we do, actually. Maybe we can... Well, those digits are 4, 5, and 6 in box. That's a naked single. Is that really... Yeah, that does work. There's a 5, 6 pair looking at it, so that's got to be 4. Maverick's coming over now. Sorry if there's a little bit of aeroplane noise in the background. There's got to be a 4 down here. Now this is... Oh, no, that's 5 or 6. I thought that was going to give me this one, but it doesn't. It could be either. And it doesn't even have to be green. Oh, you rotten old puzzle. Okay, but what about this column then? What digits have we not put in? 7 is one of those digits. 2 is no... Oh, it is, isn't it? It's the other one of these. It's 2, 7, 8. Ah, yeah, look, this digit sees both flavours. So that digit is only, that's a naked single 7. And the green 2, 8 in this column is exactly at the bottom. Which might do some... no, it doesn't quite do it. Oh, it does. Where's green 1, 9 in row 8? That's placed. So what have we not put into this column then? It's... Oh, I tell you what it is. It's purple 2, 8, which can't be there. So it must be in the corner, which makes this a 4 by Sudoku. That's purple 2, 8. These digits, oh, that's just a 3, 5, 6 triple, and probably has been for all our adult lives. And I've only just seen it. But okay, I'm not doing quite as badly as I was a few moments ago. I can nearly get a 2, 8. If I knew that was 2, 8, I would be able to get 2, 8 in row 8. And I've got 3, 5, or 6. Oh, this is difficult, isn't it? Hang on, what's this digit? That's got to be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Just from a Sudoku perspective. Yet it's got to be sufficiently different from this. So this can't be 5. But yeah, that's it. That is it. That is it. Got it. Right, these 2 digits, they have to be 4 apart at least. So if this was 6, this has no possible fill. This has to be... Oh, this is also... This has not just done these 2 digits, but it's done polarity along this line. That's a 7. But this digit, it must be 4 different from this one. So it must be green, mustn't it? It can't be the same flavour, same colour, because it would be a 1, 3, and they wouldn't be 4 different. So this is going to go through the grid. So basically, now we know that purple, wherever it appears, is a high digit. So 9, 8, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, 8. Don't know. 9, 9, 9. High. 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 2, 1. We can do the low ones now. Oh, this is very satisfying. No, nearly anyway. That's a 1. So that's a 1, obviously. That's a 1. These are a 5, 6 pair in some order. This digit is low, but I don't think I know what it is. Although there is a 2-3 pair now in that column. So maybe we look at that column, 5 and 6 to place. No, that was not sensible, was it? That didn't work. This digit has to be low. So that's a 2. There's a 2-3 pair now in box thingy. That could still be 7. It's a whispers line, isn't it? So it could be 7 with 2 on either side of it. I haven't looked at this line at all, or this line, or this line. So there are lines available to us. But can we do anything? 8 is there by Sudoku. That's nothing clever. And it doesn't unfortunately help with these green digits. It's just a truth that exists hidden in the grid. 7 is in one of those two places, which means 7 is placed. That's a high digit in box. That's a high digit, isn't it? These are low. So 4s are low, 7s are high, 6s are high, 3s are low, and 5s will make special. They can be orange. And if this is 9, this can't be 6 because it wouldn't be 4 different. So that is 5. This is 6. 5 gets orangified. 6 gets purplified. Now, what's this? Okay, we're going to have to look at this line. It is from 3, 4, 5, 6. But these, no, well, hang on. Those digits have to be 3 different. So they have to be a 3, 6 pair, which means this is 5. This is 4. This is 4. This is 7. 2, 3. So this is 6. This is 5. Okay, well that's 5 in the middle of the grid. I shouldn't be surprised by that. This is 8 now. Okay, so that's a little bit more of a win for the goodies. 4s are green, aren't they? This column, this digit is 3 or 6. There's all sorts of stuff going on now. I'm not really sure where to look. 2, 3, and 6 over here. There's a 3 here. So we've got 3, 6, 8, 4 into these positions. This digit will be under so much pressure, I'm sure. What do we need in the bottom row? 3, 5, 6. So this, well, that's got to be a 3 then. This is 5 or 6 in the corner. 3s are always green. 6s are always purple. I may have to just duck out and come back to this, but I think I don't think it's going to take long to finish. But we're basically there, aren't we? I mean, I say that's probably not even true, but it does seem like we're at least on the right lines. Do I know what that is? It's a bit weird. I don't. I've never even looked at this line either. So what do we need there? 5, 7. 5, 7. And this is a length 3 line. And these digits are 2, 3, 4, 9. 2, 3, 4, 9. That could be 9. I need to be a bit careful here. I've made this grid look very untidy, even though I've coloured it. Let's think. All right, what about this row? 2, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, 7. Can we do anything with these columns? I was hoping this was going to finish like in a flurry, but it's not quite doing it. So I do need to. Let me just see. I don't like leaving it when I can't. You know, if I've got something clever to spot, let me just try and see something, and then I'll feel better about myself stepping away. What about column 3? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, that digit's really restricted. That's only 2 or 6, I'm going to claim. So there's a 2, 3, 6 triple, which means there's an 8, 9 pair at the end of the row, which is a very strange thing to note. In fact, where's 3? what that means is 3 in this row is over here, which makes this a 2. So it goes 2, 3, 2, 3, 6, 2. And presumably this does something. That's not a 3, look. So that's 4 or 9. These don't include 3 anymore. These don't include 2 anymore. They don't include 2 anymore. I've got a very weird looking 3, 6 pair. That's very surprising. And now this 9 sees that one. So I've got 4, 5, 7. So this is a 6. Oh, that 6 is lovely. So 6, 5. So I'm really close. This is 5. That's not 5. That, oh no, that doesn't work. Oh dear. Now, hang on. It must be this line. Let's just think it through. So if whatever that is going to force the line. It's because it's 3 differences, isn't it? So 9, 5. Oh no, that would be 3 or 6. I don't like that. All right, what if that's 2? That would be 6. That's lovely. It's not 2 here. Because if that's 2, this has to be 3 different, so it has to be 6. And now this digit has to be 3. But what's this digit then? It's 2. And you can't put a 2, 3 difference on a 2 line because they're only 1 different and they're meant to be 2 different, at least. So it's not 2 there, so it's 9, which makes this 5. That's 7. That's 7. That 2. So this can't be 6. 3, 6, 2, 9, 8, 8, 4. I think we are getting there. Maybe 4, 7, 5, 3. So Marty's just fantastic, isn't he? He is a fantastic man and a fantastic constructor. And I love his puzzles. There I have said it. And that, is correct. And I loved it. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. Enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.